have a huge realization about the way that we can fast track the changing of the world for the better, so that it include better communication, more clarity, and essentially boil down to having more love in all the interactions that we have. And it boils down to a very simple change. I would like all of us to focus our energy on making it easy to say no to us. If you think about it, every single time somebody has said yes when they really meant no or wanted to say no, the thing that swings them to the other side is a fear of how they will be received, whether they will be rejected, ostracized, or feel some kind of friction from the other side. And no matter how well-meaning you are, or how well-meaning I am, in receiving a no, if there is an excitement, and I mean excitement is in like a higher energy feel to it, whether that's trying to backpedal and reassure the other person that it's okay to say no, and we're really glad about that. The best thing that we can do for each other is to have their no's find a soft, loving, and welcoming landing. And how you do that is by sincerely thanking people in a calm voice for saying no to you. So if somebody, if I ask someone to do something for me, or I ask someone for a favor or anything, and they say no, my only response should be, thank you. Thank you. Saying no gives more weight to the person's yes. Every once in a while, even somebody that's very agreeable or really is on the same plane as you are, and maybe you get along great, them saying no gives you a clarity that when they are hanging out with you or doing whatever it is that you want to do, that there is a true honesty and reflection there, and means it's not an automatic response. So if you think about any time that you've ever said no when you meant yes, said yes when you meant no, touch in with how that feels. There's a lot of things that would probably have changed if you'd actually said no. And the more we can help each other feel comfortable saying no by welcoming it. I'm not saying you should never ask for any clarification or any kind of negotiation on the matter, but essentially welcoming a no changes it from helps somebody go from having a fear of the way they will be responded to letting them know that you actually want honesty from your interactions together. So be easy to say no to. Thank them for taking care of themselves. And if we do that for each other, that's the number one thing we can do to change the world. Make this a more honest place to live. And I'm super thankful for that. So thank you to everyone that's ever said no to me. And from now on, I am going to receive no's with a level of gratitude that matches how amazing it feels to me when somebody thanks me for my no. When somebody thanks me for my clarity on what it is that I want. And who appreciates that I'm doing what feels best to me. And what we can do to ensure that is to also help and encourage each other to take a moment before we respond, to make sure that we're saying what feels right, what feels honest for us, and what is essentially the most loving aspect that we can do for ourselves and the kids inside of us that maybe felt pressured to say yes many times. Now's our chance to help each other reacquaint ourselves with the ability to say no. So, thank you. And I hope that I hear a lot of no's that lead to a lot of genuine yeses. And I promise to do the same for myself and for you. And I know, speaking from experience, that my job will be a lot easier if you also thank me for my no's. So I hope that that feels genuine to you. And while it may be a little rocky at the start because you may think that it feels risky to thank somebody for saying no, you can just point them to this video, explain that you're thankful that they're protecting themselves or taking care of themselves, and let them know the door is open if they ever change their mind. But you're thankful they're doing what's right for them. Cheers. Let me know if you have any questions. Sam.